This is a quick tutorial on multiplying using the standard algorithm. So in the last two lessons we did multiplying with the distributive property and multiplying with the area model. And so today we're just focusing on standard algorithm. And so standard algorithm is when you just line up the numbers and you multiply. You can always check your work with the area model and the distributive property. So we're going to start with our bottom number, and we're going to always start with the ones place. The ones place gets a turn with the ones place of the above number and the tens place of the above number, and that's going to make up our first row. So we're going to go 6 times 8, which is 48, so we have to carry our 4, 48, and then 6 times 1, it's really 6 times 10, but we're writing it in the tens place, so we're good. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 4 is 10. Okay, we're done with the 6. Now we're moving on to the tens place. When we go to the tens place, we need to put a 0 there. Just start off with a 0, because we want our answer to start in the tens place. So 2 times 8 is 16. Carry our 1, and I'm going to carry my 1 right there so it doesn't get mixed up with the 4. 2 times 1 is 2, plus the 1 is 3. Now we're done. It took a turn with the 8, took a turn with the 1. And now we have no more numbers. We have nothing in the hundreds place, so we're done. Now this 108 represented 6 times 18. Remember, we went 6 times 8, 6 times 10, 6 times 18. And then 360 represented 20 times 18. And so now we have nothing in the hundreds place, so we're going to add. And so our product is 468. Let's try another one. 319 times 18. So the bottom number is the one that's going to do all the work. First we start in the ones place. 8 is going to have a turn with 9, with 1, then with 3. 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 7 is 15. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. We're done with the 8. Now we're in the tens place, so we need to put a 0. We can't put anything in the ones place because we're starting in the tens place. 1 times 9. Now keep in mind that's really 10 times 9, but just for math's sake in our brain, to do the algorithm, we're going to go 1 times 9. 1 times 1, and then 1 times 3. And you have to go in order. Ones place, tens place, hundreds place. And then we're done because there's nothing in the hundreds place on our bottom number. So we're going to add. So we went 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 9 is 14. So I carried my 1 right there. 5 plus 1 is 7. And then 2 plus 3 is 5. And our product is 5,742. So I'm going to do one more. Let's do 13 times 26. And this, if you would like to, pause the video at this point, try it on your whiteboard or piece of paper, and then you can check your work. So unpause it when you're done doing your work. So if you want to try it on your own, pause it at this point. Okay, let's go ahead and set up the problem. 13 times 26. Okay, so we're going to start with our ones place. 6 times 3, then 6 times 1. 6 times 3 is 18. And yes, I carry down below. You can carry up above if you want. 6 times 1, or 6 times 10. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 1 is 7. I'm done with the ones place. When I start on the tens place, I have to put a 0. I can't write anything in the ones place when I'm on the tens place. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. Now let's kind of go back. This 6 times 13, this 78 represents 6 times 13. You don't have to write this in. This is just explaining. And then this 260 represents 20 times 13. That kind of shows you distributive property as well right there. So we're going to add 8 plus 0, 7 plus 6. Then we carried our 1. 338. So hopefully you got the same answer, and if you didn't, look back and see at which step did you go wrong, and think about your mistakes so that you don't make it next time. That is a quick tutorial on multiplying using the standard algorithm.